Hello. Welcome to another Video Wednesday. I couldn't not with Ellen Therese. Yeah, that was dramatic. So today's video is for Patrick Couillard. I think I'm saying that right. I'll put the name. Where do I normally put it? It's normally on this side. So I'll put Patrick's wonderful name right here. Couillard. And he asked me what celebrities and TV shows were very important to you before you reached the age of 12 and why. So this one was actually like one of the ones that I was like most terrified for, because I don't have a lot of memories, of my childhood. But it's funny because when I started like looking through stuff, I literally went online and I went on Google and I was like, who ruled the box office 1995, 1996, 1997? And I started going through and remembering movies and remembering TV shows, and I literally went through all the TV shows in America, A through Z, and I was like, all right, which ones came out before I was 12? Which ones did I actually watch? Which ones influenced me? So thank you, Patrick, for letting me sort of go back through the timeline of my life, because it was terrifying, but also really fun for me. So celebrities and TV shows are very weird for me because like a lot of people, I actually, I don't know what most people have, but I assume that you got to watch like Disney movies and you had cable and you got whatever new movie came out, and that was that, you know what I mean? So I was not we were not the wealthiest family. So that means that we didn't have cable TV. We just had like the regular channels, back when they had like a lot of TV shows on regular channels, So I would, you'd come home and I would watch like George Lopez and then like The Simpsons. And then like whatever the heck was after that, you know what I mean? So it was like we would come home and we would literally watch whatever was on TV. And so the only other things that I was exposed to were things that my parents actually liked. And so I was raised incredibly Catholic. But what's funny is that I was still allowed to watch a lot of things like Sex and the City and Friends and Gilmore Girls and stuff like that. So it's really funny, the duality of my personality. Like I actually had an ex-boyfriend that said to me that my personality is literally Friends and Gilmore Girls together. So if you think that that's true, comment down below and let me know if you think that my personality is like those two shows put together, because it definitely did influence a lot of my life. Just getting to see like adult jokes and adult things, and just sort of like seeing them like suffer through life, you know what I mean? Like one of the best things is that because my childhood was not like the best, let's say, because my childhood was rough, that means that a lot of those things that I saw in TV and stuff like that, like the beautiful stories of people struggling and stuff like that, like it always helped me. That's what I love about art, is that art helps you get into those emotions and know that you're not alone in them. So TV shows, right? So we said Friends, we said Gilmore Girls, George Lopez, The Simpsons. I love Family Guy so much. Family Guy is like one of my favorite things ever because of the real orchestra music in the background and the comedy that goes like 3-4 steps too far. One of my favorite things ever. And when I was younger, I didn't understand Friends, but what's funny is as I got older, every time I rewatched Friends, I would get a new joke. I would get another joke, like on Gilmore Girls, when they brought up like A Streetcar Named Desire. She's like, okay, Blanche, and then you're like, oh my gosh, wait, I know what that is, because now I've actually seen that show and I know what it is. And so it's nice to like watch shows and like not know that they're super inappropriate until you get old enough to understand them, and then continue to watch them and be like, oh, I did not know that was in there. So it's almost like rewatching it, because you get to like you just get to experience like the next level of humor in the shows. And so what I loved about Friends and Gilmore Girls is that they love each other well. They've got a mastermind of creativity happening in their zones, right? I also, when I was younger, got to watch the Brady Bunch. I got to watch the Muppet Show. I got to watch like, Jimmy Neutron and Powerpuff Girls and stuff like that. But like really like the biggest shows were like for sure either the ones I could watch with my dad, like 24. That one was really cool for me. Or it was the ones like Friends and Gilmore Girls. So I just loved the fact that they brought humor into the world. I loved Gilmore Girls for the fact that they were like, Lorelai Gilmore, a strong, confident woman. And what's really funny about me is that if I watch a show too much, I actually start turning into the characters a little bit. Like I get too much empathy and I just sort of like place myself in there. So if I watch a lot of Friends, like you better believe like Ross Geller's coming out and Chandler's coming out. Like if I watch Gilmore Girls, like you better believe Lorelai Gilmore's coming out of me. Like I don't know. So it's just like one of those fun things where like these people get to like put all these things, and so these things influenced me in a way where it was like real people going through real problems and like just struggling through life in the best way that they can. Like one of my favorite things about Friends and Gilmore Girls is that they're constantly getting hit with stuff, but they never lose their beauty, except for maybe like season 6 of Gilmore Girls, but let's just not even talk about that because Amy Sherman Palladino didn't even write it. So yeah, so the Brady Bunch was telling for me, because it was basically like getting to watch like what my family would have been if it was back in the day. I was the oldest of 6 and the Brady Bunch is like 3 and 3. Here's the story of lovely lady. Yeah, she has 3 girls and he has 3 boys and they get married and then they live together. Oh my gosh. So many things. Yeah. And then the Muppet Show. Like, the Muppet Show was literally the Muppet Show and VeggieTales. Like, the Muppet Show was one of the things that, like, for some reason, like, people my age didn't watch the Muppet Show. I mean, like, and if they did, they weren't as, like, in it as I was. Like, I knew every actor that was on there. Like, I knew every single act that they were gonna do. Like, we watched it over and over and over again. Like, Mum and Sean's. Like, you really need to Google that. I will link Mum and Sean's below because that's such a weird thing that I remember from the Muppet Show. Like, and then, like, like the one where it's like, do 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 do, mana mana do 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 do, mana mana, and then he's like, and the girls look at him and they're like, and he's like, mana mana, do 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 do. I don't know. So yeah, it was really just the fact that they showed music, they showed theater. I love musicals. If you had asked me about movies, like, it would have been like a full list of musicals. It would have been a full list of like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all that stuff. But TV shows specifically, what's interesting is like, yeah, it was Brady Bunch, Muppet Show, Friends, Gilmore Girls, Sex and the City, And to be clear, I was not allowed to watch the sex scenes in Sex and the City until I was much older. Even now, my mom wouldn't let me watch those in front of her. So, like, to be clear, it's okay. I'm okay. All right. As far as celebrities, definitely the celebrities that influenced me before I was 12 were the ones that were like in these things. So like Jennifer Aniston and like all of those people that were in Friends. Like so Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, Matthew Perry, David Schwimmer, all of them. Oh, Courtney Cox. There it is. So I loved all of them doing their thing. I really just wanted to see if I could do that. And then, like, the ones that have, like, always been super, super special to me and super, super important are, like, Meg Ryan, because she's literally what I want to be. She's so cute and, like, she's just, like, I just love her and her voice, and I love the way she says things, and like in all the things she does, like I just think she's adorable. And so I always loved her, especially because she voiced Anastasia, and that was like, it changed my entire life. And then John Cusack, obviously, because he played opposite her in Anastasia, and then obviously he plays opposite her in like 1 or 2 of those movies that they're in, and then Tom Hanks also. So Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan, John Cusack for like You've Got Mail, Sleepless in Seattle, and then John Cusack, he's just like, I don't know why, but like in Serendipity and stuff like that, like one of my favorite movies ever, Serendipity, he just is like the epitome of like what I've always wanted, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, I just want to be near these people, you know what I mean? So it's like when I say that I like a celebrity, not only is it because like I like their performance, I like that they committed 110%, it's also that I like the magic they brought to the table, I like the weirdness they bring to the table. And speaking of weirdness, let's bring in Johnny Depp to the list, because Johnny Depp has literally been my crush forever. Like, ever. Ever since I saw Pirates of the Caribbean, I have not been able to get over Johnny Depp. So, Johnny Depp, if you ever see this, just know that I will leave my boyfriend. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I love you. Just know that. Okay. Meryl Streep, I love, because one of the best things about her is that she said she applied and auditioned for like King Kong apparently, and they were like, you're not pretty enough, you shouldn't be an actor, like you should just go the fuck home. And she was like, I'm gonna fucking show you. And Meryl Streep comes out, and then she goes, and like gets all famous after she's like 50 or whatever, so it's like Devil Wears Prada, Meryl Streep and everything. Like, she's just one of the coolest people ever. So like, these hardcore actors that I really love, like Jennifer Aniston, Johnny Depp, Jim Carrey, Robin Williams. Robin Williams was one of my favorite celebrities. Literally, Dead Poets Society changed my entire life. Every single one of these changed my life, of course. But all of his movies were so special, and something that I learned about Robin Williams after he died, unfortunately, and I cried that day so hard. I watched Dead Poets Society, and I cried and cried and cried the day that we lost him. And yeah, so Robin Williams, like, what I learned about him is that on his movies, every actor has like an affidavit or whatever, like things that they have to have in order for them to like work, so like some people have like a bowl of only blue M&Ms, like, or like my dressing room has to only be pink, but it has to be the right shade of pink, or like I always want lollipops, or like I need to have 3 fans facing me at all times, or like I need a recliner at the top of this hill, So in his affidavit or whatever, he said that he wanted every single person on the crew to be someone that was homeless, needed a job, and was unemployed. So he would employ people in his movies. So just imagine, like, you're the actor, you're getting all this money, you don't have to give a fuck. You don't have to give any fucks about anybody around you, but this guy decided, I want to make damn sure that every single person that's working on this film is someone that needs it, wants it, and is also going to work super hard. Like, how beautiful to influence in every single, and it's not like he just did one movie. It's not like Robin Williams had Dead Poets Society and stopped. Robin Williams did so many movies. That means there were so many people that were affected by this beautiful man, and then he just, Robin, if you're up there, I'm thinking of you, and I love you. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Jim Carrey and Robin Williams, I always, one of my guilty things is that when I was younger, I legitimately thought that women couldn't be as funny as men. So I wanted to be a man because I wanted to be as funny as Jim Carrey and Robin Williams. And I thought, there's no way I can do that as a girl because no one's going to think I'm hilarious. And so now, here we are in this age of like feminism and, oh my gosh, we're getting through systemic racism. Vote, by the way. I voted today. Vote, 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 vote. But we're getting through all of these things, and it's just like all of these beautiful things, all these things that we can do. I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, so Will Smith is another one. Sandra Bullock is another one. Both Nicolas Cage is another one, just because of the commitment they give. Like, literally every single one of those people has poured their heart and soul out. I've seen it on screen. I have felt it on screen. I have seen them care so much about what they're doing. And then on top of that, they get like good projects because they believe, because they put their faith out there that they're going to work, because they don't give up. Like, these are people that don't give up. That is what a famous person is. That is what a celebrity is. It is someone who decided, I'm not going to stop until everybody knows my name. And hello, I'm trying. That was embarrassing to admit, but yes, I am very much trying to influence people and be someone that is known for being a good-ass person, just like these people. Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, Meryl Streep, John Cusack, all of them. Will Smith, Sandra Bullock, they're all amazing, 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 amazing. Whew. Okay. So Patrick Couillard, I hope I'm saying it right, thank you so much for letting me get into my childhood a little bit and let me think about like how I've gotten here and what influences me and what characteristics I've taken from each of these people to be like the epic like 25-year-old version of myself. So thank you for watching. Thank you for getting this far. Please like, subscribe, and please give me more questions. I need more things to talk about. It doesn't have to be about me. It doesn't have to be something I know about. I will, to the best of my abilities, Google and try to figure out what the answer to your question is, okay? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I have no idea how long it's been, but thank you. And this was I Couldn't Not with Ellen Therese. And we will see you next Wednesday.